Welcome to today's What Will Move the Market show. I'm your host Prem. It's Wednesday, November 12th, 2025, and here is everything you need to know as the markets open for today. Wall Street delivered a mixed finish on Tuesday as investors weighed progress toward ending the government shutdown against technology sector weakness. The Dow surged 559 points to close at 47,928, notching its 16th record close of the year. The broader S&P 500 edged higher by just 14 basis points to 6,846, gaining 0.2%. However, the tech-heavy Nasdaq declined slightly, dragged down by weakness in semiconductor and cloud computing names. The key driver for the Dow's strength was optimism around shutdown resolution after the U.S. House voted on Tuesday. Yet this optimism was offset by concerns over artificial intelligence stocks following news of SoftBank's $5.8 billion Nvidia share sale. Cloud computing firm CoreWeave also trimmed its annual revenue forecast. The ADP jobs report showed softer than expected employment data, adding to the mixed macro picture. Overall, selective strength in defensive and cyclical names dominated. Looking at Indian ADRs overnight, we're seeing solid gains across the board. Infosys ADR climbed 1.46% to $17.01. ICICI Bank gained 1.38% to $30.77. HDFC Bank pushed higher by 1.75%, closing at $36.70. The consistent strength in our large-cap banking and IT ADRs indicates foreign investors retain confidence in India's blue chips, and this should support our market open. Asian markets are showing mixed but predominantly positive signals this morning. The Nikkei 225 is trading flat. Seng has opened positive, whereas Shanghai Composite is trading flat to negative, showing some profit-taking. Coming to GIFT Nifty, we're looking at early morning levels around 25,979. This suggests a higher opening for the Nifty 50 when we open this morning, roughly 130 points above Tuesday's close. The GIFT Nifty's strength indicates continued buying interest and suggests domestic institutions are absorbing the ongoing foreign investor selling. Here's critical news for Indian exporters and the overall market. President Trump announced yesterday that the US is pretty close to a fair trade deal with India, and specifically stated he will bring down the current 50% tariffs. His administration noted that India has substantially reduced oil imports from Russia, and in return, tariffs should be normalized to 15 to 20% instead of the current 50% rate. India's Commerce Ministry responded positively, confirming that talks have been progressing constructively, and both sides see a resolution as imminent. If this deal closes as expected, it could unlock significant export flows for our IT services, pharmaceutical, and agricultural sectors. This is a major positive catalyst for foreign investor sentiment and export-linked stocks heading into year-end. Any fresh announcements on this trade deal today could drive sector rotation toward IT and pharma names. On FII flows, we've witnessed significant outflows exceeding 12,000 crores in the first 3 weeks of November. However, robust domestic institutional investor support through mutual funds and insurance companies has absorbed roughly 70% of this selling, preventing any sharp market crash. Key corporate action today includes earnings releases from Godrej Industries, Zaggle Prepaid Ocean Services, Tata Power, Thermax, and the BSE itself. Tata Motors will gain attention as traders monitor demerger updates. Watch for any movement in Bajaj Finance, following its Monday guidance cut on AUM growth and rising NPA concerns. For the Nifty 50, immediate resistance sits at 25,850, with a follow-up level at 26,000 marking the recent 52-week high. The index has formed a bullish recovery pattern, suggesting buyers are stepping in on weakness. Strong support zones are at 25,400 to 25,200. A break below these levels would negate the recent recovery momentum. Crude oil remains stable around $60 per barrel, reflecting manageable global energy concerns and improving sentiment on US shutdown resolution. Gold continues to hold strength above $4,100 per troy ounce, up 0.13% yesterday, remaining near all-time highs as a safe haven asset. Silver trades near $50 per ounce, also reflecting strength. Here's today's tactical theme for traders and investors. With India-US tariff normalization talks at an advanced stage, IT services, pharmaceuticals, and export-oriented companies could see renewed institutional and FII buying. The GIFT Nifty premium suggests momentum is intact, but watch for profit-taking if Nifty breaks decisively above 25,850. That wraps up your pre-market briefing on what will move the market. Markets are set to open higher on trade deal optimism and strong GIFT Nifty signals, so stay positioned for selective strength in export-driven sectors. Tune in for our evening wrap, where we'll break down key earnings surprises, sector rotation, and what's shaping up for tomorrow. Send in your questions and market insights to our social channels. From all of us, keep investing, stay safe, and have a profitable trading day.